Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome to Let's Play 999. In the last episode, we were still confronting this douche Ace, and just when we finally got him to confess everything, he goes and does this. Oh, poor Lotus. Man, I can't believe it. Of course he got the gun that I was saying that we should have taken to avoid this kind of situation. I mean, we already went through this with Santa and June, and now it's Ace. Alright, it was a gun. The revolver. The same one you stupidly left behind. Almost lazily, he tilted it to point at Lotus's head.
If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 3 people.
Yeah, 3. Okay, because the 9th man kind of counts. Yeah? Ugh!
Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well, let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me.
See? Oops, I jumped the gun. But yeah.
Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Douche. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. Really? And he fell for that. I forgot what voice I did for him. But yeah, you guys can read that. Okay, I'm going off ahead now. Well then. What voice did I do for him? I don't remember. It's been so long. I think I tried to do like a really gravelly voice and I couldn't pull it off. You lied! No. Just kidding. Open the door! Please! No. I'm kidding. I know I did not do that voice. Thank God. If I did that voice, you guys would hate me. Help. Please get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no time left. Listen. I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. See, he did say that. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Yeah. And he's dead. Okay. Man, it's been forever since I actually saw that part, just because every time I replay the game, I just fast forward through it, so. I had 4 reasons for killing him.
1.
As I said before, in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on.
2.
I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. I think 1 and 2 are almost the same. 3. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information.
4.
Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
Ugh, Junpei glared at him. I don't get your 3rd motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out and then I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth? What is it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
We already know from the other storylines. Ace smirked. He was trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun had never wavered from her temple. She looked quite pale, and when she spoke, her voice shook. Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this? That's our fault. Sorry, Lotus.
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
Santa ground his teeth and glared at Ace. On the other side of door 6. We found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room. Right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking. See, you're supposed to keep an eye on it.
Indeed, I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know.
I know, I told them.
Just saying, you intended to leave it behind.
Ace laughed, a short, derisive snort, and gave Junpei a sickeningly pitying look. They spelled that wrong, right? Oh, come on now.
Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet. And now I have Lotus.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? Yep.
That's where you're going, isn't it? And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination, but now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger.
This is not good.
I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
As he spoke, Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him. King of douches. Junpei, Santa, June, and 7 stood, frozen. JS, I just noticed that. Ace had the face of a man gone mad. He's already insane. He's been insane. We just didn't know until now. They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. Ace had reached the exit. He forced Lotus to open it, then turned and addressed them once more. Just have to have the last say, don't you? Can't stand him. It's interesting because the game makes you like him in the beginning.
Goodbye.
Then he stepped through the door. This ain't over. It may seem like it, but it's not. It fell shut. We're not gonna let him get away with this. Come on now. In the blink of an eye, they were gone. As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others leapt for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid his hand on the doorknob... Uh-oh. Oh, come on! There was a noise behind him. A noise that's very familiar by now. He looked over his shoulder. Yep. June was kneeling on the floor, breathing heavily. That's the same exact face and pose. They just put her with a different background, I think. You know, because I don't think they ever had Santa right next to her like that. Sorry, guys. I got a text. I'm gonna have to wrap up this recording session soon. Okay. Hey, June, what happened? Are you all right? And now the game is going slow. Great. Santa ran to June and wrapped his arm around her before she could collapse all the way. Please do not act up, game. Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay? June's fever had returned, again for no apparent reason. Her eyes were watery and her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps. Oh boy. Oh, come on, computer. I'm okay. I'm sorry, I can't see it. You should be worrying about Lotus. This computer is acting up. Okay. She was breathing hard now, and she could barely summon the strength to talk. Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. But every moment they waited, Ace was further away, and Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei's. She managed to muster a weak smile. Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's gonna let her just walk away?
Damn it.
You guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go!
Junpei looked at June. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more. But it was all the confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set.
All right. Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace. Hell yeah!
Santa, you take good care of June.
I'm trusting you.
Santa nodded. Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind and started running toward the door. He could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind him.
Let's go.
Junpei and Seven exploded into the hallway, their feet pounding the metal floor as they ran. Go get him, guys! And I've really apologized for earlier. My computer's just really, I don't know, sometimes it starts doing stuff in the background, like updating or whatever, and it just slows down the actual game or video. Why does it have to do that while I'm in the middle of recording? I don't know. Alright, so I think we still got a while to go for this ending. Okay. Junpei and Seven had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room. There we go. No sign of Ace or Lotus.
You think they already went through?
He reached up to wipe a palm, full of sweat from his brow. Maybe. Even as he spoke, Junpei was already on his way to larger of the number 9 doors. He looked at the red. The display panel read vacant. He spun around and headed to the other door. This red would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to another room. Yep. Engaged. It's occupied.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, seems like it. Wonder what made him choose that door. Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? You can't, yeah. Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah. First of all, our digital root is not 9. Just then, as they were pondering what to do next... let me see, it's 7 plus 5 is 12, which is 3. They need 6 more, I think? There was a noise. They need June. A noise like someone hitting a thick wooden panel. A very familiar noise! Oh my god! Don't tell me we're doing this again! Junpei looked up, surprised. Seven followed suit, his eyes jumping around the room looking for the source of the sound. Excuse me. It wasn't long before they found the altar. Or, more precisely, what was on it. How did y'all not notice that before? The coffin.
Yeah.
Let's open it. How? By force. I don't think that's gonna happen. He's right. Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
I forget. Anyway, we've got to try. It's a good saying. Junpei and Seven leapt at the coffin. They grabbed hold of what purchase they could find and pulled. Damn it.
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would I have something like that?
Yep. Ooh, excuse me. Keypad. Right, so unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open. I know. The noise hadn't stopped. Can they hear us, or what? In fact, as it continued, it had only gotten louder and more forceful, but we don't hear a voice. That's the weird part. What were they supposed to do, Junpei wondered. Was there some sort of clue somewhere? No, don't tell me we're stuck with the same thing. No. They stood there for a few moments, staring at the coffin, and then Seven spoke.
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin.
Oh.
You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Really? The same numbers? Well, that's the only numbers we know right now. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe and this coffin is the same person, right?
Zero set up both of these. Why am I yawning right now? Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number. Just try it, Junpei. I don't know any other numbers like that.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Uh-huh. Who said that?
You.
Don't tell me you forgot. Ugh, fine. He knelt down in front of the keypad and looked at it. Perhaps because he repeated them so many times before, the numbers came easily to his mind. Yeah, 14383421. I had it written down, but oh well, I don't need it. Okay, so he typed it in. I think the reason I keep yawning is that I record after I eat breakfast. Excuse me. He checked that he'd entered the right numbers, took a deep breath, pressed the E button. It only took a moment. It's open! What? You've got to be kidding me. Yay! There was a click. And with a heavy clunk, the lid of the coffin slid off onto the floor. Alrighty, I think we're going to leave this episode right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I apologize for me yawning so much. I gotta stop recording after I eat, because I'm always sleepy after I eat breakfast. Alright, until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye!